Reading short vowel words and spelling them correctly is a big challenge, as the vowel sounds, the short vowel sounds, get sandwiched in the middle of the consonants. So that requires a lot of further practice. So one way of practicing is you give the child a picture card. He names the picture big. Then he separates out the sounds and he matches the ig with the letter I. If the child is able to do it, that is great. This word is man. If the child puts it here, great. For this one, fin. And if the child puts it here, it is wrong. So we'll have to correct him. How do we correct him? Is by saying the word is So you've segmented the sounds for him and then give him a clue. As in injection. That helps jerk the child's memory, and he remembers that I is represented by the letter I, and then he puts it here. So this practice is done with picture cards. It can be done just with words, a list of words like sit. The child taps here. The word is sap. The child taps here. So this is done by tapping on the card. The same tapping can be done in the book, where the two letters are given and the teacher dictates a list of words. Word is mit. The child taps here. Next word is pan. The child taps here. So he has to say the word pan, segment it into individual sounds, pick the middle sound and match it with the correct letter. As these get consolidated, you can add more letters. If you've done all the vowels, you can have vowels like this and the child taps on each vowel. Right? And once you know he is sure about the middle sound, then you can dictate them as spellings. So if you give the child the word sit, a child writes it here, sit. It. Now the chances of making a mistake with the middle sound is much, much lesser. Right? So we want the child's self-esteem to be there and get correct spellings. So a lot of revision of short vowel sounds through just pointing is needed before the child starts writing the spelling. To revise the letter sound association, this book could be used to build the child's vocabulary further, more detailing, where now the introduction has been done by the teacher, but at home the parent can expand on the vocabulary. For example, to talk about a napkin, the napkin can be a disposable napkin, or it can be like a tissue, or a napkin can be made of a cloth, like this cloth napkin. So the parent can take the child's language further by getting into more details. For example, another one is necklace. The parent could ask the child, where do you wear it? How is it made? You need a needle and thread to string the beads of the necklace. So detailing can be done. Or about a newspaper. Who reads a newspaper? What time does one normally read a newspaper? So those kind of detailing can be done to build oral language of the child with this book.
We'll be doing a rhyming activity which is important for learning, and the rhyming activity for letter N is Nancy wriggling. Nancy wriggling her nose, Nancy wriggling her toes, Nancy taps her head and goes to bed. Here are some rhyme words. Nose, toes. You can encourage the child to say some more like rose, rose and foot. Another set of rhyme words are head, bed. You can also encourage the child to say more like wed, led, etc.
I Spy is a fabulous game to build phonemic awareness or sound awareness. It can be played in different positions, beginning, ending, middle position. So, for example, sound. You associate it with the fan, and after you've taught all the words, then you can do an exercise where you ask the child to place all the point or place a counter on all the words. So this is fire, correct. Flag. This is a net. Does not begin with, so we don't place a counter there. This is a door. Door. Door does not start with, so we don't place a counter. What is this? Family. Yes. It starts with this letter. We place a counter. These are feet. Yes. Pig. It does not start with P, with F, so no. Finger, yes. Fairy, yes. Goat, no. Goal, no. Fish, yes. So there are 8 correct words and 4 wrong ones. The answers are given out here, the correct and the wrong ones. So we had an I Spy in the beginning position for all the letters A to Z.
What is this, Aisha? Hand. Very good. Hand. Okay. What's this? No, this one. What is this? Rose. Rose. Very good. Huh. How will the dot come? Very good, Aisha. Wait. Now this one. What is this? Kite. Which letter will you put? Kite.